Welcome Capricorn to your 2015 January reading with me. So I just want to take a moment in time to reflect on the fact that we have moved into 2015, or that we will be about to. I'm uploading this in December, and I've contemplated for quite some time on how it is I've wanted to do the readings, because I feel to myself that the way we bring in the new year is quite potently important. It's the thoughts and feelings and actions that we have around the cusp of the new year that relay back a lot to us and how our year is going to move forward. So I feel it's extremely important to have the correct intention as you move into 2015, you know, and harness the thoughts such as success, and get out there and create what it is you want. Dream big, be the person that you're wanting to be. Start your journey for 2015 with some fire and enthusiasm, because it's your year is shaped primarily by you, your thoughts and your actions. So I do honestly believe that old saying, you know, when you see a New Year's Eve and you make New Year's resolutions, although most of us don't stick to our resolutions because we often make them too difficult to stick to, if you make your resolutions a little bit easier, slightly smaller, you know, like small jumps one at a time, they're generally easier to bring into your life and to focus on and to enjoy achieving. So this month we're going to be doing 4 cards. The first two cards are going to represent the first half of the month, and the second 2 cards will represent the second half of the month. And then I'll do 2 little extra things at the end of the reading for you. So Capricorn, let's see how your month and how your brand new year is going to start off. The Moon, the High Priestess. Well, the first half of the month is going to be pretty important or powerful. That's our 2 major arcana cards. And then the King of Cups and the Ten of Wands. Okay, so if we're going to, as I say, separate the 2 ends there. So the first half of the month we see for you, Capricorn, quite a lot of emotional energy and something about core values and going deep into your psyche and your emotions. Now this could be because of what we've just said. We're going to start the new year with some direction and integrity and desire. Often when the Moon comes in and when the High Priestess show up, these can be about your spiritual level, your interpretation and your intuitiveness in particular. They are cards that offer us, this is insight and learning at great levels, at a really high level. It's soul learning, it's understanding about yourself, it's creating the balance, the black and the white, the yin and the yang. It's a very fertile card as well, so there could be a great deal of fertility around for Capricorns in that first part of January. And this could be sexual fertility, because this is literally the symbol of an egg, a fertilized egg at the background. So for anyone wanting to achieve a pregnancy, this may happen for you in the earlier parts of January. And it can also be fertility of everything in your life, so your ideas being actioned and spurned on and grown and taking shape. So it could be thoughts that you have put into action or that you're creating, and it could be towards your job or friendships or finances or health, anything. There's a whole bunch of creativity and inspiration coming in. The Moon, as we say, is another very feminine feeling to our month of January for you at the very beginning. And the Moon can also lead or show us to a little bit of double-sidedness to nature. So I tend to feel in the beginning of January there may be a feeling of being uncertain about some circumstances around you, and often this suggests to us to make sure you analyse carefully the things that are going on in your life, and even the people coming into your life. Some of them may not be as honest or have as good an intention or integrity as number one you wish them to have, and number two that they should have. So there might be a little flag there. If you're meeting new people, if you're on holiday or travelling around, just be a bit cautious and make sure that you cross your T's and dot your I's and check who it is that you're sharing your time and energy with. Make sure that the relationships are balanced if you can. Again though, this card can also suggest watch your finances a little bit too, and in fact both of them would suggest it's not really a time to be flippant with your money in January, and I think that's possibly quite logical if we think about often we have a lot of expenses that catch up with us in January, whether or not it was from a spending, gift related purchases, or even sometimes holiday related expenses. So now would be a time to make sure that you just keep your wallet closed for a little bit in January. I think would be a good idea. Don't be too over the top with your spending. If you're looking for new romances or excitement, or just some sort of zing coming along in that romantic section, this card could give that indication that it could happen. New romance, new love. It's the time when people might find you very attractive as well. You could also find that there is a lady or a woman in your life who has some influence on you, who is along these lines, sort of quite spiritually adept, someone who is positive and has insight and creativity and flair that might be able to help you in one way or another. And it could be towards your career or your desires or what it is you want, or they could be a support person for you. Now if we move into the second half of January, we see the Court Cup, the King of Cups and the Ten of Wands. Now this King, he can represent someone coming into your life in the latter part of January. And again, this could be, it's often an older person, and it's often an older man. He is a lovely being. He is gentle and calm. He works from the manifestation of the gift of love and balance and harmony and giving and gratuitousness. So he's a really nice person to have walk into your life. Again, this could be associated at any level, whether it be a friend, a family member, your partner, a new partner coming in, a work colleague, just someone who is beneficial to you. And if it's not someone coming in, this is the energy that you could possibly be giving off in January, being that type of support person for those people around you. Yet again, that's just another wonderful perspective of the gift of giving and being in a positive, harmonious place. The Ten of Wands represents a feeling of completion sometimes. So you may have got to a point in a project where you are actually finding that you've completed it with quite an amount of success, but that it may have been a difficult one to complete, and there could be a degree of tiredness with it, almost as if you feel you have too much on your shoulders, as this guy does. He is still walking. He isn't quite finished. It's coming close to completion. You should lift your head up and actually take a look around you and take a breather from this, whatever it is that's around you that you feel might be on your shoulders that's a little bit too heavy. You need to stop for a little bit, get your breath back, re-establish your thoughts and your directions in which way you're going to complete the project. It should be successful. So don't panic about anything around you that you might be thinking, oh my God, I've got a time frame to get this, that or that done, and or I promised this would happen. Allow it to take its course. And as I say, if you stop for a moment in time, you'll get some more answers and energy to help get to the end stage of it. So far, Capricorns, your January is shaping up quite nice. Some nice people that should be coming in for you, that are support people that can help you and provide some sort of insight or extra presence in your month, and pleasure, I think, as well. So now we're going to look at a different little part. It's more of a personal This is a deck of beautiful cards. You can see here they're actually called Angels, Gods and Goddesses by Tony Salerino, and they are cards that represent our deeper emotions that we often hide. You know, it's the stuff that we juggle with on a day-to-day basis. It's about us, our individuality, who we are, and our core issues. I call it the shadow self, if you like, which may not be the correct name for it. The inner self, perhaps. It's the things that we sometimes wish we didn't have to face, or that we don't tell everyone about. Now these cards are quite beautiful at getting into that space of connecting with it so that we can address a situation. So Capricorn, let's see what comes up for you. Goddess of the Earth. It's interesting, that card almost completely blends in with the background. This card says an idea connected to imagination, creativity and nature is coming your way. That's funny, isn't it? That ties in very much to the two earlier cards that we had there in January. It's almost the exact same message as the High Priestess and the Moon. This is about your innate creativity, your ability to find some connection and bring an idea to fruition. So for any of you Capricorns out there who are about to embark on a whole new path or career or area of your life moving forward, you're getting such strong message here that you've got the goods. You just have to dig deep a little bit and get that connection and get the creativity flow coming through for you. This card suggests that you can get this connection through Gaia or our planet Earth, and that's spending time outdoors and connecting with nature. Even the Moon card that was looking down on us, on the planet, seeing the water and the grass and the outdoors, the animals, there's something there for you that suggests that you will find balance and peace and harmony and creativity all coming together when you connect with this, the goddess of the earth, and enhance Earth's energies and pull on them. Oh, and hello, it's just clicked again. You're Capricorn. You Earth sign, that's what you are. This is a fabulous beginning for you. It's like you're the first sign of the month. You're the first reading I'm doing. It's the first of the brand new year, and you're being given all these messages about your Earth sign and connecting with the Earth. To go for it, Capricorn. Those are some big messages for you. I'll do your one last card, which everyone always loves, the high vibration energy card as well. So here we go, Capricorn. Let's see the message that the higher vibrational powers are going to give you. Wow. That to me, if you've been following my readings, is the epitome of positivity. It's what we are, it's who we are, it's love. It's the coming to you from actually the mind, more than even the heart, although it's resonating very closely around your heart. So this energy of love for you, and I feel that we get love when we get connection, when we get divinity coming through to us, when we get the thoughts that are coming from a higher source, that creator type energy. That's exactly when we ignite, when we're passionate, when we have the passion, and then when we have the strength and the courage and everything to flow forth and move forward in this direction, in this newness for you. I can't say enough about the emotion of love, and it can be romantic love as well for you. It can be self-love. It can be love of every other human being on the planet. It can be planetary love. And that, I believe, is the picture of Jesus as well. So for anyone out there who has a connection with that particular form of Christianity or the Jesus white light love, it surrounds you in January. And of course we celebrated, if you like, the birth of Jesus Christ just a few days earlier on the 25th of December. So I feel, Capricorn, you've had a really powerful reading. Lucky old you. That's been really nice. So anyhow, I'm going to finish the reading there for you. I'll get it uploaded as soon as I can, and I really do wish you all much great strength and guts and gumption and energy moving forward, full of love. Kia kaha, Capricorn, much aroha.